What Iain is saying is that we've got the white paper coming up. We're being asked to vote before we see the white paper. We don't have any idea where our economy is being moved to. The most precious thing we have as a country is our economy. We have no idea its destination. Look, we have no commitments from any of the big markets out there that we will have any free trade with them.
Well, Donald Trump has made it very clear. We'll have a great trade
Donald Trump is a contradiction, and you know that, Piers. He has got a commitment for America first, plus he says he wants a great deal with us. There is contradictions.
But that's not what the issue's about.
I'm
sorry.
It is listen,
about. Parliament is very clear about this, and the courts...
Parliament is not clear. You were there yesterday.
The courts were very clear about this in their judgment.
The Parliament should have...
Yes, but this bill is about a specific and very narrow thing. It's called, does the government have the right to trigger Article 50 and start the negotiations?
No, it's not. Blank check
I'm sorry, it's not. Because
where's the parliamentary scrutiny in all this?
Hang on, let me just tell you. I've been around the Parliament a little bit longer. The point is that you now have a bill...
Oh, it's pulling rank.
Well, I'm just saying, you have a bill. I spent a lot of time on this before. I can tell you now that the repeal of the 1972 European Communities Act will give you weeks and weeks of amendments and debates on every single item to do with the European Union.
What happens once we've triggered Article 50? What happens if we come up with a deal which even you're not happy with? Where's the break?
Well, the break is that she has said she has to come back to Parliament, and she's agreed that Parliament will have the say on whether they agree with that arrangement or not.
And what happens if they decide they're not agreed on it?
Well, it's very clear we don't have an arrangement with the European Union.
And then what happens?
Well, exactly that. We leave without any special deal with them.
We leave without a deal?
Yes, but that's the whole point. That Parliament has to decide what the balance here in all of this is. And the reality is that Parliament will have a say all the way through and has the final say.
Now, because if we leave with no deal,
then we go straight... You cannot have Parliament, 650 people, then in the negotiation with the European Union.
No,
that is ridiculous.
That's not what I'm asking for.
Well, that's exactly what you're asking for.
Some clarity about where we're going, because if we end up
that's
on
what the white paper will be.
End up on WTO tariffs, our economy is going to go down the pan, and you
the whole of the world
is
on WTO tariffs, just in case you haven't noticed.
No, not in the EU. We're not.
OK.
You are on WTO. The EU itself is on WTO.
The internal market is not.
The EU is on WTO.
We're just going to...
Quite ridiculous.
Absolutely not. We sell to France. When we sell to France, we're not on...
The whole of Europe selling to America, to the Far East.
When we sell to France, we're not
governed by WTO.
When we sell to France, we are not.
Europe internal...
They're going to carry this on. They're going to carry this on in the House of Commons today. It's great to hear that. I've never heard you be so quiet, frankly.
You cannot do arrangements inside the European Union unless you are within the WTO rules.
You're talking nonsense. We don't have 10% on
Can I just say,
go and read the WTO rules.
Gentlemen, one thing is absolutely crystal clear. There's a calming unanimity amongst our parliamentarians. I think today's going to go swimmingly well.